All right, well, let's give this a different shot. I may have to record these things as I'm finding out, just based on the fact that my system seems to still be a bit not quite ready to do live streaming. Not without extra hardware, which I know Mary is going to be a little put off by, because of the fact that there would be extra cables and things. At least that's one way to do it. I might be able to do some wireless stuff, but then I was also having problems with sound, and I think it's due to the fact that up there where in the office, as we call it, the big upward swinging door that the TV is on, hung on, and holds all of our important stuff. That one of the issues has been that the office is cramped, and my Mac Mini is hooked up to the TV, but it's not in a good spot for ventilation, so I'm wondering if it overheats. But the other thing is that it does have wires around it due to the hard drive that's attached to it, power cables, other cables for extra devices to be hooked onto, just stuff like that. And so I don't know that this microphone can reject a lot of the that. So in the meantime, I have decided to do this. 10:06 looks like. Yeah. Oh, 4. Okay, so the usual low over north central Mexico is still there. We do have quite a trough at the surface. 11, I'm looking for 12s. 12s, oh, just off the map. Oh, here we go. Looks like, oh, no, probably should do it the other way. Probably this. Okay. I'm going to suggest, oops. Low pressure here. Okay. all the convection, all the winds are kind of goofy. So I'm going to kind of pick through it. That's generally the idea. And I would even hazard a guess that the front may be a little further north. But that's part of the outflow from that storm right there. Okay, so that is the map. This boundary here, let's see if I can kind of circle it in a good color that will, let's try blue. Right here. This is what's causing all the problems that you probably have seen on a fair amount of the websites today. That is going to be the main concern here that we have. Let's see here, and I will just do this real quick and get back to here. So you can see that the Storm Prediction Center has put an enhanced outlook, so that's 3 out of 5 in there. Most of it stretches from the hill country out through East Texas into northern Louisiana, Mississippi, up through Tennessee, and into eastern Kentucky. That'll be the main thing to watch for that we got going. And if we just kind of look at Texas specifically right now, Michigan's got it on the back of that colder air now. So they're not having a whole lot going on, but we may talk about that here in a second. But let's just take the day one outlook here, and you can see most of the Corpus Christi area is, let's see, will it let me? Okay, so the Corpus Christi area is pretty much goes like here around Victoria, over LaSalle, and then out North Webb, Southern Webb, Duval, Jim Wells, and Clayburgh counties. And then, yeah, out here. That's the Corpus Christi area. So you can see the enhanced is just to the north of it. The main concern being, if we go back and delete the PDF, and we can go back here. Main concern, there's a small chance for tornadoes. It's the lowest category percentages wise. But the big thing is severe wind. Let's see the big area of red, which is 30 to 40% that you'll have severe wind within 25 miles of a point. I always have to point that out to people. And then large hail. And the hatched area means that there could be significant hail, or hail that's greater than 2 inches. Otherwise, the main risk area is for any severe hail that is greater than 1 inch is that 30 to 40% range there. That runs from about Longview and Lufkin all the way down to almost Del Rio. And it's just north of the Corpus Christi forecast area. It's like 15 to 29% bordering up on us. So that's one of the things that will be needed to be watched. However, these things could have some pretty heavy rain with them. And the yellow is a slight risk, which is a 15% chance for exceeding flash flood guidance. The flash flood guidance right now is kind of high because we've been so dry, and our soil moistures are still fairly dry too. It will take a lot of moisture to get into the ground before we get enough runoff to really see a fair amount of flash flooding, except in the urban areas like, say, Corpus Christi. But there, we're not expecting the thunderstorms to be quite as bad, so they're going to, as they sag down. So there's a little bit lower chance of it getting all the way down into the Corpus Christi area, and into Laredo for that matter. They're right on the border between the slight and the marginal risk. Yeah, looked at that already. So they've got the graphics out at the office, and you can see that there is currently a severe thunderstorm watch to the north. Let's see here if we will highlight that here real quick. This being everything north is the severe thunderstorm, whoops, not warning, watch. Let's erase that. And that's, like I said before, the Corpus Christi forecast area goes like this. So mainly 2 out of 3 with a little bit of a 3 up there in the very tip of Victoria. So something to watch out for. And done. Okay. Current watches that the WPC has out over the area. Let's do a real refresh here and get the watches up here. So they stretch from the hill country all the way up into western Pennsylvania. And if we show the graphic here from the GFS, you can see the showers and thunderstorms line up along that before they fall apart here overnight and into the morning. This is at 7 o'clock here. That's 10 o'clock. And that's 1 o'clock in the morning. So the thunderstorm risks go down, and that's why the Corpus Christi office is not quite as in much of a threat mode as at least partially looking at the new model runs. Let's see here.